Yay, big round of applause, everybody. Hello and welcome, welcome, welcome. We are coming to you live today on this very special Jason Galka show. We don't do this that often. Joining us today is an incredible team made up of psychics, mediums, and healthcare professionals joining us today. We're going to be opening up the phone lines very shortly. And as I like to refer to this team as the Queens of Callin, because they each host their own live call-in show here on Channel 20. Say hello to Janet Russell, psychic medium.
Hi, everybody.
Also the host of Beyond the Unexplained Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Alongside her is the lovely Lorraine Recchia.
Hello, everyone. Hi.
Psychic medium, angel reader, and also host of her own show, Embracing Angels, Thursdays at 7 p.m. And new to our Channel 20 family here is host of Phoenix Rising, Mondays at 10 a.m. is Phoenix Redhawk.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Hi, ladies. So nice to see you today. I feel like I'm hosting The View
nice.
today. I'm a little nervous. This is our first live call-in show. We're going to be opening the phone lines very shortly. We're going to put the graphic up for you if you have questions about love, finances, career change, past loved ones, anything. Give us a call. We'll try and answer it for you. So, Phoenix, I'm going to start with you first to open the discussion because you are new to Channel 20 here. Welcome aboard.
The new kid on the block.
Yes, absolutely. I'm not so new anymore.
You're not.
So tell us about your show. It's Phoenix Rising, Mondays at 10 a.m.
Phoenix Rising at 10 a.m.
Here's the mic.
Do I need that?
Yeah.
Thank you. It's Phoenix Rising, 10 a.m. Every Monday morning. Most of the time we are live. And I have guests of varied backgrounds. Today we had Susan, also known as Surya, on. She is a yoga instructor, Ayurvedic practitioner, and a massage therapist. And we talked about all the different types of yoga there are. And with Ayurvedic practice, we talked about the different doshas, the different types of body and mind and the foods that you eat and the different physical attributes, and it was really wonderful. I've had psychic mediums on, and there are some people at this table that have to come on and some that have to return. And I will be having some gentlemen on in about 2 weeks that are going to talk about solar power on Long Island. So it's very varied topics about things of different interest for everyone in our area. You know, that's what I'm doing, you know. And, of course, I talk about the modalities that I use also.
Interesting.
Yes.
Very interesting show. Well, congratulations
Thank
to you
you
again.
so
Welcome
much.
aboard. Just looking at my little notes here, you are also a Reiki master and teacher, right? Certified clinical hypnotist. That must be interesting.
Yes, I specialize in stress reduction and past life regression.
Interesting.
It's
And
fascinating.
it is. And one of the things that I had read on your website is you are also an ear candler. Tell us what that is.
Ear candling has been around since ancient times. When I took my reflexology course, we were discussing the different ancient arts, and in the hieroglyphics in the old tombs are hieroglyphics of people having their ears candled. This is a modern day candle. Most of the other candles, whether it was in ancient Africa / Egypt or in Asia, they were usually made out of more of a parchment. Some were made out of clay, and they were more of a funnel shape at that time. These are made out of linen, and it starts out as a square. It's dipped into a mix of, I usually use pure beeswax, and that's treated with lavender, eucalyptus, tea tree oil, and echinacea. And as they're pulled out to dry, they're wrapped around a wooden dowel, and then thus they have the spiral shape. So it looks similar to the inside of the cotton candy that we used to eat as kids, that we, of course, we don't eat anymore.
Sounds delicious.
Yes, cotton candy. You must have had cotton candy.
Oh, of course. I still do, even at 28 years old.
Right, right.
Fruit roll-ups.
And fruit roll-ups, yes, you got it. Yes, and jujubes and all that good
Yeah,
stuff.
well, some of us still have that stuff.
Wonder who, huh? And people come to me for ear candling when they have sinus issues, tinnitus, balance issues, clogged ears before they take air travel. Trying to think. Allergies, definitely allergies, sinuses, and we were talking earlier because the sinuses, you go into the back drip, and our faces are so filled with fluid when it's an upper respiratory sinus or allergies that you become so puffy around here. And clients, it's so noticeable. I have started to bring mirrors with me that after I candle, say I candle the right side, and have you look at the difference. And under the facial plates, there's so much fluid pushing it out that you don't even realize how puffy you are. So after we candle one side, you could see a marked difference. And you feel a tremendous difference. The fluid that comes out is evaporated. The smoke being warm as it goes into the ears softens the debris in the wax. And then that soft, gentle vacuum action can bring it up because the ear is the candle is placed into the ear.
Fascinating stuff. It really is.
Yeah.
And this has been a really bad season for the allergies and the
Yeah.
sinuses. I mean, even now, I mean, some days my eyes are still tearing and,
true.
and crazy things like that, even in the summertime.
It's ancient, it's wonderful. You really need to have someone do it that knows what they're doing. If it's not me, call me and I will refer you to someone in your area that knows what you're doing. It is really not a wise thing to have your mother, husband, sister, brother do it for you. I worked in ear, nose, and throat surgery with a wonderful surgeon for many years, and I cannot tell you how many eardrums I have seen burned, scarred, because the candle has inverted and such. So, yeah. So ear candling is wonderful.
Wow. It sounds very fascinating.
And I do a facial and a cranial massage while it's happening, so it's quite delicious. Yeah. Between that and reflexology, I'll have you out in a second without hypnotizing you.
Interesting. Well, our phone lines are open. You can give us a call if you have any questions, 631-996-6179. We'll leave that graphic up for you a little bit. So just moving down the line here, see, you're also an animal communications specialist
Yes,
as
I am.
well. Tell us about that.
I'm going to tell on Lorraine. Lorraine was wonderful enough to be my very first guest on Phoenix Rising. And we were talking about her book and about angels, and I asked her how, she started and when the angels came into her, and it was so wonderful, and I'm so caught up in her. And then somehow we started talking about animals. I don't remember exactly how it went. And I started sharing with her what was happening with me. It started a number of years ago with this wonderful dog, Bradley, who just absolutely touched my heart beyond belief. And he was guiding me where to go, which I won't go into now, there's not enough time. And I didn't realize at the time that he was speaking to me. And then another beautiful dog, Maxine, and then it was going on. And the thing that really cinched it was when this precious dog told me about how he saw his female human murdered.
Oh.
And it was validated by the husband of the woman. And when I shared that with Lorraine and the people viewing, Lorraine said, you have to say you're an animal communicator. And it's just gone on and on. This wonderful dog I work with once a week now, Amy, that I do Reiki on her.
I love it.
And she has come up with such information to validate that she's speaking. She wants her humans to play soft music for her. She wants them to cut her nails now.
Yeah.
She is so funny, but she's very serious looking,
That's amazing
But
with
it
the
is-
animals
it's so-
coming
and
out.
they speak to you when they want to. People will call me now and say, can you talk to my cat, my dog, my bird, my snake? And it's, well, let them know I'm here and send me a picture, because I'm still, I believe, still new at this. It's just a few years. And let me see if they speak to me. And it's amazing what comes through.
Yeah, it really is. That's incredible. And Lorraine had opened that up to you.
And she did, and how they identify themselves. Lonnie, who's the astrologer,
right.
her dog Annie speaks to me, and Annie got in touch with me one day, and I was driving, and I don't like to make phone calls when I'm driving, and I saw Annie's foot, this beautiful white foot, and Annie is deaf. And Annie gave me this message, and I called Lonnie, and I said she wasn't home. I left a message, something's wrong with Annie's right foot. Well, later in the day I found out that Annie and Lonnie were out taking a walk at the time, and Annie was acting as if she had something stuck between her pads. So it's
So
just
sad.
It's beautiful.
yeah,
Interesting.
It's like
Beautiful.
being bilingual. It's like
is.
being
It
bilingual.
is.
It's
That's
very
awesome.
exciting.
Well, I can't tell if we have a call. I'm going to go
So
to the
hard to
Queens
tell
here.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could
Now
just-
there's a button lit up. Should I
Try
let's see
that.
what this is?
Try
Okay.
it.
No. Okay.
Try the top one, maybe.
Top one. Hello. Are you there?
Hello,
Hello. Well, welcome to our show. Who is this?
my name is Dawn.
Hi, Dawn. How are you?
Good, how are you, Jason?
We're doing good. Do you have a question for one of us?
Yes, I would like to know what they think is going to happen in my near future.
Oh, well, we have a perfect team of experts here. We have Janet Russell, Lorraine Recchia. Are you watching us right now?
No, unfortunately, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
When is your birthday, Dawn?
My birthday is June 2nd.
Gemini. Okay, first off, I know the last. Is it okay if I go?
Yeah. Go.
Go
First
for it.
off, I know the Geminis have been going through a very hard time, okay? A year
Okay.
ago, June, there was an eclipse that kind of caused you a little bit of issues. And then this past May again. And then we just ended another one the end of July. And also, we're still in Mercury retrograde, but that ends, thank God, in 2 more days. I do see some changes coming. I will tell you, you need to really set your boundaries with people. Gemini
Okay.
is great, not for setting boundaries, okay? I do see a lot of change in your home, but change is not bad. It's more like opportunities coming.
Okay.
But my dear, I have to tell you, it's time for you to tell people who are really getting on your case, enough's enough. Did that make any sense at all?
That makes perfect sense, actually.
Okay, well,
I think that works for a lot of people.
Well,
Yeah.
Geminis are going through a hard time. My son is a Gemini, and I have another friend who's a Gemini. And actually,
Yeah,
my friend,
yeah,
right, Lorraine's
yeah.
a Gemini. So
Right.
what's your birthday? What sign are you?
December 23rd.
I'm December
you're a
22nd.
Capricorn.
Oh, happy
all right.
birthday, honey.
You
And
too.
Amber, my co-host, is December 20th.
Anne-Marie's in the audience
So,
today. Hi,
All
Anne-Marie.
the wonderful
Yeah,
Sagittarians
I
are
like
here.
Saggies, yeah.
Sagittarians.
Anyway, you know, that's what I'm picking up. I don't know, Lorraine, what are you
Well,
picking up?
are you with a partner right now?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And how long have you been with him?
23 years.
Oh, that's
God.
great. That's great.
Wow.
I get the angels are telling me, because I'm hearing Michael, and Michael has his very specific voice when he speaks to me, that you need stress reduction very bad
Going
this
through a
year.
hard time.
And also, I'm getting dental issues. Have you been to the dentist?
Yeah, in the last couple of months, yes.
The
Just
last
for
couple of
routine.
Okay, because I want to tell you that was stress related.
Okay.
And also, they're asking me to ask you what happened when you were around 15 years old.
When I was around 15.
About 15, there was some kind of a shift in your life, and like an emotional shift, a pivotal shift, I want to say.
Pivotal shift. Not that I can think of off the
All right,
top of my
just
head.
file that. It's something that's kind of outstanding, and it could be as simple as a move or a death of a relative that you were very close to. But at 15, you owned Dawn. You owned yourself. When they show me that, it means you came into your own at a very young age. So would you say you were mature for your age? Would people tell you that?
Absolutely. Yeah, no, that I agree with.
Yeah. You have great managerial skills. I see you going like this, and like you know who goes here and who goes there. And if somebody's not doing well somewhere, you can place them where they're going to do really well. But
Okay.
next year, I see you focusing on exercise, weight.
Okay.
Just like healthy eating. Maybe you'll join a gym. But next year is all about you and bringing balance into your life.
Great. Okay.
What's your partner's birthday?
His birthday is July 27th.
My son's birthday. Okay, he's got some new doors opening for him as well. Something
Okay.
with business, financial gain. I'm picking up around him.
Okay.
Okay.
That's good news.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Well, thank you very much for calling in.
Oh, thank you. It was very exciting.
Yes, thank you. Take care now.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that. Somebody else call now.
First,
More.
we're used to it. 'Cause
And you know,
we're
his
all
first
right.
call, his name was Dawn. It's
Yes,
the
that's
the
the
new
new
dawn,
beginning.
new
Yes.
beginning.
So funny.
That's appropriate?
Interesting. Very
It is,
interesting.
and there's the synchronicity. When Lorraine was
Yeah,
on my show,
yeah.
we talked about pennies. I think
Yes.
so, and this woman, the next caller, was Penny.
Yeah.
Well, we do have another call. Let's take it.
Wow.
Hello, who's this?
This is Christy.
Hi, Christy.
Hey,
How are you?
doing?
This is my cousin, everybody. Welcome.
Nice.
You're calling all the way from where? Virginia, right?
West Virginia.
Wow. Well, thanks for tuning in to your cousin's show. I love you for it. You have a question for one of our psychics here?
I do. I forget her name. I'm really bad with names, but I would like to talk to the medium amongst you.
Oh, well, we have two of them.
Oh,
So let's see what they have.
I have two very persistent past loved ones, so one of them will get you.
Do you want to go first?
Oh, well, you're asking about two deceased people. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Can I have birthdays? Of
Oh.
one of them? Can I have? Do you know a birthday of one of them?
I know my grandmother. I don't know the exact day. This is horrible. I think my grandmother's in June, around the 20s, and then my aunt was in Emerald was May, right? Or is that March?
Okay,
March.
Okay. I'm seeing two women together. You know, so,
Yes.
you know, it's like as soon as you called upon them, they just show up. You know how that is.
Yeah.
But they don't feel far and they don't feel very close. They don't feel like I don't feel like they're around every single day. But the minute you speak with them, boom, they just show up. Like, how did you get here so quick? And the minute you relax and get back into your life and your drama, I feel them come back. But they can help you with whatever you need. They're very capable, especially your mom.
Who I don't think
Go ahead, no, go
Oh,
ahead.
it's my grandmother and my aunt.
Your grandmother. Your grandmother.
Who is connected
Yeah.
with a rose or flowers or something? Because I'm getting the name Rose, and Rose was my grandmother, so I would say it's probably your grandmother that's around you more than the other person.
Aunt,
okay.
yeah.
Now, who's having trouble with their feet?
With their feet? That's my grandpa.
Also, who's got the red car or the maroon car?
A maroon car.
I'm being all right. This way, I'm being shown that front passenger wheel needs to be checked.
I wouldn't be surprised. But my car isn't maroon, but it's a Monte Carlo. So if we're going with M's,
Well, I'm picking up like what do you call that thing? The axle issues.
Oh, okay.
So please get it checked. This came from Grandma, by the way. She's got top number. Does she like to play cards or so?
oh yes, she was big on cards and Scrabble.
All right, because she's also telling me, and this boggles my mind when I get this. Play her birthday. She wants you to have some money to fix that car. So play her birthday, box it. Okay, it happens. It blows me away when it happens. I don't even ask the birthday.
She's kind of a character, though.
Oh, she was a piece of work.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was.
They both work.
You know what? She was very outgoing, especially like if she went to a casino or something. The whole world knew she won. That sound like her?
Yeah, it might have been my aunt more or my grandmother. I'm not quite sure which.
Grandma was right there. Grandma taught her. Believe me.
That's funny.
Okay, my dear.
Okay, thank you,
Okay,
Christy.
thanks
We'll
very
catch
much.
up soon. You're welcome, love.
Bye-bye.
Take
Now,
care.
I do have to tell you a quick story if I can. It's actually the day my grandmother died.
We're kind of pressed for time, though, love.
Okay.
I feel
Today's
bad.
the day my
I'm sorry.
grandmother
I'll
died.
catch
That
up
was
with
it.
you on Facebook,
Sorry.
I promise.
Put it on
Okay.
Facebook.
Put it on Facebook.
Story on Facebook.
I'll share it with all of them.
I'm sure it's
All right.
funny because her grandmother's funny.
Yes,
Her grandmother,
Yes.
yeah.
I'm sorry, we just only have the half hour, love, but I'd love to hear. We'll catch up later.
Sounds good.
Okay, hon.
Well-
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I know.
Okay, so I think we have,
See,
no,
that's the
we're
thing,
clear.
it gets-
Yeah.
It goes.
Time goes by so fast.
It does go, and they tell you the weirdest things sometimes.
Oh.
So you get the
Yeah.
strangest things.
And how their personalities come through
Yeah,
so beautifully.
yes,
yeah.
You know, when you're describing them, they just shine through the personality that, you know, sitting here, I could see them.
Exactly,
Yeah.
like she was called and she
Yeah.
knew it. You know?
Yeah, well, we'll take one
She
more
was
call, and then I
very
want to move on
excited. She was
to.
very excited.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, she seemed to be
We'll
very-
take another call. Hello, you're on the air. Who's this? Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Who's calling?
Hello, Jason.
Yes, who's this?
I lost my husband.
Your phone's kind of fading in and out.
And the
We can't hear you, dear.
No.
You're
Maybe
something wrong
she
with your
could call
phone.
back from another line.
my 3 children since 2002. And my daughter being on Mother's Day, I lost her. And I trust that God knows best. But I'd like to know if any of you ladies could tell me anything that you might be thinking of now.
Well, they're definitely around you, protecting you. That's the first thing I'm seeing. But I'm also being told you've got to learn to relax, my dear. You're getting extremely. I could actually pick up your emotions, you know. And can I also tell you, stop blaming yourself for these things, because they're telling me, "Ooh, I got chills." That's confirmation. Wow, that it had nothing to do with you, my dear. It wasn't your fault. Stop taking the blame. Would that make sense at all to you?
Yes, very
Please.
much so.
They're very upset that you're so emotional. They're with you all the time. They send butterflies, birds, coins, feathers. They send you love, but you know what? They're telling me that you're getting so wrapped up in emotion. You got to calm down, my dear. They want you to calm down. If they were there, they'd be patting you on the back saying, enough, enough, enough. And they do love you. They send you love. They are around you. You may see a rainbow. Rainbow is usually rainbows, feathers, coins, pennies. They're sending you love and they're protecting you. Stop, relax. Take a deep breath and relax.
I mean, they're in a whole family unit there.
Yeah.
I see them in a very tight-knit, it looks like an association, I want to say. It's a conglomerate of people that they're all related to, and they're very happy, and they're very connected to where they are, and they can feel you, and they want you to live your life and finish your life and be happy and laugh some. You need to laugh a little bit, get that back into your lungs and your heart, okay? They're fine. They're together, okay?
Have a blessed day. Thank you for calling.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
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 It's so hard.
You know,
Oh, that's so
That's
sweet.
hard,
so
yeah.
much.
Yeah.
She lost so many
my
people.
God.
Yeah.
It's almost like she was sobbing. I felt so bad for that
Yeah,
woman.
yeah.
Aw.
Unfortunately, I pick up their sensitivity.
yeah.
And
The
I
emotion
literally,
in there. Her emotion was just, it was
overflowing.
this was devastating.
Sad.
to this poor
2002,
thing.
but like it just happened yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
she kept
so
blaming
sad.
herself. And
Yeah. Well, Lorraine, I'd like to move on to you for a little bit
Okay.
before we take another call.
Hello, handsome.
Hello. You've been here before. You know how we do things here. So
Yeah.
you're hosting your show still, Embracing
Yes,
Angels,
yeah,
Thursdays at 7, also a
Right.
live call-in show. So tell us what's been going on your show and what you have coming up in the
Well,
next couple of months.
I have Richard Schuler coming up September 6th, and he's a psychic medium, and it was very hard to book him. I tried for so long, and finally he said yes, and finally he's coming on, so I'm thrilled. And so that'll be, you know, he connects right away with deceased loved ones, and he's so busy, which is why he couldn't come on the show.
Yeah.
You know, he's just so
travels
busy.
a lot all over.
Oh, does he
Yeah,
really?
yes, he
Okay,
does,
yeah.
Huh.
So,
Interesting.
you know,
I know I've seen both of your shows. I think you're phenomenal. I haven't run into yours yet, but I have DVR'd it, so I will check it out.
Okay.
For sure.
Yes, let me know what you
homework.
I definitely will. I think you're fabulous, though, all of you ladies. First of all, for doing a live call-in show, I mean, that's fabulous because this is my first one. I'm doing good, though. I'm hanging in
doing
there.
great.
And people love it, right? They tell
They
you,
do.
right? Yeah.
Yes, it's very sweet. I very much appreciate
That's
the fan
nice,
base.
yeah.
So I want to get to your book in a second, but I know the phone is lit up. Let's take another call. Hi, who's this?
Hi, this is Madeline.
Hi, how are you, Madeline?
I'm good.
Do you have a question for one of our ladies?
Yes, for Janet Russell.
Hi.
Oh.
Are you going to tell them, Jason, who I am?
This is my mother, everybody, Madeline Galka.
Okay. What is
Janet, I have a question for you.
Sure.
I'd like to know if my father had met up with his father in the other world, because my father was an orphan when he was 10,
Okay.
and I really would like to know if they're together.
We always meet up with those, and I'm getting chills, of course, that's confirmation. We always meet up with those that are passed, and we always recongregate again in our next slides. So anybody that we've been through, like we've probably all been together in, you know, in other times or even in other universes. We'll get into that. But in other words, in other places, who had the limp? Who had a stroke? Because I keep feeling, see, I get certain signs when people have certain illnesses.
My mother did. My mother had the limp and she had the stroke.
Okay, Mom's still with us or she's over?
No, she's going to.
All right, well, she's definitely with you said it was your dad or your grandfather?
Yes, my grandfather.
Okay, well,
My grandfather and my father were apart.
okay, but you know what? When you go there, you don't, there's no jealousy, there's no animosity, there's no aggravation. It's blended, it's fine, it's smooth. You go to heaven to enjoy your life. Really, in reality. So